Hey Capricorns, welcome to your June Taroscope. Got a new deck, Golden Dawn. You guys know I have a soft spot for you, right? The reason why you guys are being perceived as dogmatic, meaning you have the structure and the frame and the work ethics and practical and you're that's a dictionary definition of the Capricorn, right? What people don't know is that you have a dirty secret you're hiding. Your brain, your inner world is surreal and dark and complex and intense. Not in a bad way, not in an evil way, in a pagan way, in a Salvador Dali kind of way. And some of you, your coping mechanism, because it scares the hell out of you as well, your own mind, what's hiding there. So, you know when you're in one extreme, you want to balance it, so you go to the other extreme? Your mind is so surreal and it's so out there, so it's very Aquarian, actually. But since you are an earth sign, you have the need to also feel safe and accepted by your environment, by your own sense of right and wrong and morals and justice. So you put judgment on your own way of thinking, your own creative mind, surreal mind. And you try real hard to structure it, to put it in a frame, right? In boxes. You make sure that your life is you make sure that your life is very, very organized and very clear, that you follow the mechanism, that you follow the structure, that you follow the rules, that you maintain them. If you break the rules, you're being very smart about it. You make sure that people don't know. You're not out in the open an outlaw. You're an outlaw in your heart and in your subconscious because you're crazy, not in a bad way, complex. So you work very, very, very hard to both try to accept yourself as you are, but mostly to sometimes hide it from yourself and from others. Putting up those walls. And you're such a hard worker, you do a good job at it. What if, instead of putting all this energy on working so hard on building the walls, put this energy and work ethics into expressing the surrealism of your brain, your true self. People won't look at you funny. People who are close to you, they already know. They already know you're whack. If they don't know and don't accept it, well, now they're going to find out. Most likely, they will accept it because they love you. And if they don't, then fuck them. Got good riddance. I have been repeating this in the past months, repeatedly in your videos, Capricorns. You are very talented. You are very capable, but you're putting your focus in the wrong place. Sometimes. Sometimes, not all of you, of course. It's general reading, guys, but don't worry, we'll get to the cards and then we'll have several narratives. Maybe some of you already broke through that mechanism of yours. This is me expressing a different side, like a different way of looking at Capricorns. A deeper way of understanding, okay, structure, rules, work, okay, but why? Why do you guys do it? You're literally hiding something. But it's not bad and evil or dirty. It's like the secret garden, you know? You hold in your brain all the demons and all the angels and all the archetypes of today and of days of old. And sometimes you have these things come at you, come to you, and you're like, where the fuck does this idea come from? Or this image or this emotion? I'm going to work and I'm going to follow the rules and I'm going to do what I need to do in order to like feel like everything is okay and safe. Everything is okay and safe regardless. Allow yourself to drown in it. If you were judged in the past for being who you are, for showing what you are, and it made you closed off, past is past. Let it go. Sorry for being so, but just let it go, okay? And even if it's not in the past, even if you will be judged again, okay. There will always be someone who has a problem with something that we do or something that we are. No one will, you will never be fully accepted by the entire planet. If you are accepted and loved by everyone, you're a hypocrite. No such thing as a human being who is loyal to their truth, that is loved and accepted and understood by everyone. Because human beings are different and they think differently. Some will agree with you and follow you and admire you. Some will be like, okay, it's okay. Watch your May reading if you haven't. What happens to you if you're not truthful? Knowing your truth is not the same as expressing it as well. If you're expressing something different and speaking differently, then it's a lie, it's a paradox, it's a gap, it hurts. It starts with psychological pain, and if you are so strong that you're covering for that too, then it bursts out as physical pain. Six of Pentacles, great. Wonderful start. We have 3 of Pentacles, we have 6 of Pentacles. You have been working really, really hard. You have achieved results. But it was tiring. And now you're going into a time, June and on, when things are going to start being easier. Potentially, if you're building the right foundations and the right structure that is appropriate to you. Then you will enjoy the fruit of your labor. And also, okay, before I say it, I want to have more cards just to make sure. What else for my Capis? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Midheaven, anything, Cross Watchers for June. Knight of Wands. Okay. This is very, it's positive, but it's also very, the energy is very paradoxal. Because I have strong earth and stability and knowing what's what. But then I have the Knight of Wands, who's very swift and strong and passionate and fire-oriented and acts upon impulse. Some of you are feeling like you have mastered the earth element in your life, meaning the security, the stability, the being smart, the being planning ahead. And now there's this fire, creative fire, that is bursting out of you that you feel like you can't hold and you have to act upon. And it's almost like out of nowhere. Here, I want you to see this. Right? Work hard, get results, earth. And then all this burst of fire and like very swift, strong movement. This could be an outside source that you're feeling is maybe threatening what you worked hard for or what you have. Because notice, if you look, this guy's working really hard on building what he's building. And he's not looking up to this image, to her. But this knight here, he's looking straight at her and is charging. So this might be, okay, two narratives. Either these two are both you, right? This is how we're starting the month or the end of May. And this is what happens throughout June. Like this, you've worked enough, you've heard out hard enough, you've been very, very methodical, and now you just want to burst with energy. Or this could be two different individuals. One is not looking up at her, one is. And she's like, la, 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 la. I hope for you this is you. You can be any of these three characters or all of them. Okay, let's continue this narrative. Let's see the rest of the story. We have Three of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and Knight of Wands for June for Capricorn. What is coming? Oh, all right. Two cards fell. Queen of Wands. Prince of Cups. Interesting. So, I have two women, both of them surrounded by two men. Okay? These two are of the same element, the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Though the Knight is a little bit beneath the Queen. It's not entirely the same level. Oh, I'm sorry. No, the Prince is the Knight in this deck. And the Knight is the equivalent of the King in this deck. So, okay. Interesting. Let's see more. I have the earth element, I have the fire element, I have the water element, I have nothing but characters. There's power struggles between a few individuals. And, oh, okay. This is about love. This is about love. The Empress and the Hierophant. So this is a power couple, definitely. It's the male master of the fire element. This is the female mistress master of the fire element. Great. But these two are God and Goddess. These are the major arcana. They hold all the elements in them. The Empress is Demeter, is the goddess of life. She is fire and earth. She is this one, and the water, and the earth, and the fire, and the air. And she rules the kingdom of life of all the elements above ground. Persephone, her daughter, the high priestess, does it below ground with Hades. She does it above ground. And here you have the Hierophant. He is the leader of the structure. Both of them are Taurus, by the way. The Hierophant is Taurus, the Empress is Taurus. This could be a fire sign. like Leo. This could be a water sign like Cancer. This could be a fire sign like Aries. But take the energy and the characteristics. It doesn't have to be the exact zodiac sign. It's more behavioral. Okay? But look at her. She rules life. She has the white bird and the scenario. And both of them together, they rule the night and the day, the earth wisdom, and the structure wisdom. He's like the academy, the organization, and she's nature. Now, there's a lot of love, but also a lot of creative energy. There's a reason. I knew there was a reason why I started talking about art. I had a conversation with a Capricorn in my life today about art. And now I knew I needed to start this conversation with you guys about art and how it connects with you guys, with your the way you see things visually. You don't communicate to the world how you see things, like your vision, your inner world, which is a combination of the structure and of nature, of the Hierophant and the Empress. That's your real essence, Capricorn. The balance of all these things. You've been showing to the world only this for a while. And I feel like throughout June, this is going to explode out. And this will start a fire and initiate a cycle of emotional expression. The Prince of Cups, the Knight of Cups, is the water element. He is like the knight in shining armor. He's very romantic. He's a very good friend. He's very intuitive. He listens. He cares. He's an empath. He's like the perfect boyfriend, right? And this guy is more in the passion element, more fiery, more feisty. You make a good combination in one guy, but ideally you want to have all the elements. And all the elements exist here. Once you tap into all your elements, once you acknowledge all of them and allow all your different characteristics within yourself express themselves in your life, in your mundane life, like daily living, then you will be above all these masters of their own elements. You won't be just this or just that, but you'll be mastering all of your elements, and that will allow you to really succeed. Now, the Hierophant is very in tune with what he wants, with who he is. And even though he's a representation of the structure, maybe of the church, for example, he does it from a place of really knowing who he is. And he's looking towards Gaia, towards nature. He doesn't have his back to it like this. So it's not the dogmatic aspect of him. It's the in-tuned, balanced aspect of him. There are popes, for example, that are very rigid and very dogmatic and very old school. And there are popes who are very accepting to modern days, very open-minded. So when I have the Hierophant looking at the Empress like that, I know it represents the open-minded aspect of the structure. It's also counting something here with this paper. I'm not sure what. If it's relevant to you, then you know. But they're kind of detaching themselves from this drama right here. This is a group of people. The court cards represents individuals, people. characteristics, yes, but when I have so many of them, I know it's people. So this is either a work environment or a school or an organization where a lot of people are involved in your business in the next month. And you can either choose to be a part of it, like convey yourself in the drama and play play the game, or you can choose to be above it and be true to yourself. You're either in here, in this drama, or you're either in this kind of above it all kind of place. This is also a mother figure. Some of you might be stuck between a mother-in-law and the wife, or the wife and your own mother. There's a need to, there's a sense of a calling for maturity, because these two, I have these two here, right? A king and a knight from their own elements. But if I also have on the table the Hierophant with the Empress, I feel like some of you, again, guys, this is a general reading, so there are several narratives, so find what you're, what you're tapped into. Some of you are being called to, I'll just say, grow up, go through a maturity process. And kind of turn your back to your mother, like he's doing, to face whatever you want to face here. Now, this is also interesting. Again, I have the woman in between two men. Look at the visuals of these cards. So even though they are from the same element, and he's charging towards her, and her instincts, the animal in this painting, are looking towards him, she's facing straight up at me. He's looking at her. He is looking at her. Now, they are different elements. He's of the water, right? She's of the fire, but the sky here are the same. So I feel like different things connect this character to this character, and different things connect this character to this character. There's a sense of duality. But what wins is this, because the end of the month, this is where it's leading you towards. To where it's totally accurate, where you're not dual, a little bit here and a little bit there, but you're actually where you need to be. Facing each other, same room, same sky, night and day, the balance between the structure and nature. Ooh, this is going to be an interesting month, but fun. Because there are a lot of events and a lot of emotions and a lot of conversations and a lot of also politics and gossip, because there's a lot of people here involved. Sorry, I have a little bit of a cold. I'm going to blow my nose. You'll have to forgive me. I'm gross. I know. I'm sorry. Ugh. Really hating myself for doing this in front of the camera. Oh well. Okay, let's pull an outcome. In the extended, we will definitely clarify this story here. It's very interesting. I want to clarify the Six of Pentacles. What is this gift, opportunity, abundance that's coming into your life? Six of Pentacles comes with the warning that don't take it for granted or you'll lose it. You have to work for this. If a blessing comes into your life and you take it for granted, it will leave. It will leave fast. But if you work for it, then it won't. The sixes always come with the warning of don't take things for granted. Also, the Six of Wands is the same. One more card for Capricorns for June. A lot of love and a lot of passion, I will say that. There's a lot of fire, and there's a lot of water, and there's a lot of strong positive emotions that are coming from the stomach, the inside, the truth. And there's a willingness to express it. These are very expressive characters. If it's a question between these two, the Empress is just, she's a goddess. She's a lovely, lovely, lovely human. But she's a goddess. Okay. Interesting. I have two birds here, if it says anything to any of you. I have a tiger. I have a horse. This is the Taurus, the bull. Every time the cards won't come out, it means that I need to say something. So what am I missing? No. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, guys, there is a lot of this is a second 8. The Queen of Wands is August, is Leo, it's 8, this is 8. So, and there's a lot of passion here, there's a lot of fire, there's a lot of 8s, there's a lot of relationships. This feels like a soap opera, seriously. Someone is really feeling threatened for their place. They feel like their home is being threatened, like their structure is not stable. They need to tap into their power and not into their fears and focus on what they have, which is a lot of fire and a lot of strength and a lot of love offered to them. So okay. Karmic relationships. The 8 is karmics. All this is relationships. The month of June is going to show the faces of everybody. The true faces. People will express themselves. People will show themselves. People will be themselves. There's no more mishmash. Bottom of the deck. Beautiful. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is the happy home. It's the marriage. It's the structure that you like that makes you feel safe. And notice here in the 8 of Pentacles, she's so scared and she's feeling like the snake is threatening her. But here, skipping the 9 of Pentacles, going straight to the 10 of Pentacles, she's all happy and loved there. So if any of you is feeling threatened by anything, don't. Because you have this. A lot of Pentacles here. 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles. And they're all very, very positive cards. Even the 8 of Pentacles, but it's especially with all the rest here, all these cards surrounding, don't worry about it. Some of you women that are in a stable relationship, The snake is not just an enemy. The snake is also passion and instincts. This knight is passion and instincts. There might be someone in your life, either from the past or new, that is making you feel all these types of feelings, and you're not so sure. But because I have the Ten of Pentacles and it's upright and not reversed, then I don't think you're going to let it ruin or threaten or whatever. It just will be internal, like an internal fire, an internal conflict. Many of you, if we look at it this way, are caught between... Oh, I have to sneeze, so what I'm about to say is really true. Wait. Okay, great. Confirmation. Sorry, I need to... Damn it. Okay, some of you, because I have the fire and the emotion, and I have the structure and the pentacles and the practicality and the stability, are feeling curious and threatened by your own emotions and your own passions and your own stir. It could be expressed by your inner feelings. It could be expressed by characters coming from the outside. Either or. You know your narrative. Those of you who are living in a duality, or are living one life on the outside, but a complete different life of dreams and fantasies on the inner life, you need to find this, the balance between the outside, your outside world, and your inner world, where it feels complete in all aspects, both on the paper and off the paper, both outside and inside. This is truth. All of this is very mundane. It's most connections have this duality of not 100% certain, all kinds of things pulling you in different directions. When you are dual, when you are not aligned with your own inner self, then that's how your life look like. A gathering of events and people and work and relationship and all that jazz. I'm sorry. That describe this, that express this duality, that have this duality within them. If you want to have circumstances that are not dual, that feel complete and whole, you need to be complete and whole within yourself. You need to listen to yourself, be loyal to yourself, do what you love, speak your heart, and that will generate the wheels into giving you the reality that's, ooh, Queen of Swords, another character. Oh my God. What are you doing, Capricorn? So many people. Queen of Swords, an air sign, most likely an Aquarius. If I connect it to the Hierophant, it's a leader of some sort. There's a sense of judgment, of anger, of someone putting down the lines, making harsh decisions, either cutting you out of their life or you cutting them out of your life. Because the drama is just unbearable. Look at all this drama. Look. She just beheaded someone. This guy is all in the sky and in his fantasies and in his romance. And these two just want to have sex. And these guys are married. And she's terrified. She thinks it's not stable as it's supposed to be. This girl here is just like having fun with everything. She's like, they're working hard. They're terrified. They are confused. I'm just going to hang out under this tree and eat some fruit. Ah, life is interesting. Yeah, that's what you want to do. Okay. In the extended, I will clarify all the couples, I guess. I will clarify this couple. I will clarify this couple. I will clarify this couple. And I will clarify this couple. Now, they are together, but he wants her, so she's cutting his head off. And they are together, but he was actually looking at her, so she's like, I'm angry. They are together and happy and everything looks serene and beautiful and great, but she's terrified all the time and feels threatened and like everything bad is going to happen. And these guys, you know, he's working very hard. He's not enjoying the relationships, so she's out and about having fun. And these guys are just like, oh, all these stupid mortals. They don't know what love is. Okay, I've had enough fun with you guys. In the extended, link below. I will clarify this mess, see other narratives, and we will then clear the table, make a new shuffle, and have a new spread, a Celtic cross. I'm a mess today. I keep messing with my dress and I keep blowing my nose. I'm sorry, Capricorn. I'm sorry. Don't hate me because of a mess. I mean well. Alright. Okay. Thank you guys for your subscriptions, for your comments, for your likes. I read all your comments always. I can't always answer. If you want a private session, a private reading, I do it through Skype or Google Hangouts. Easy peasy. Email me. Email is also below. And I will see you in a second in your extended. And regardless, I will see you in the month of July.